Hello, today is December 13th, 2017, and I am coming to you from my office. Today is day 24 of Fear Not. I'm coming to you from my office because I had a terrible time this morning getting my camera to work. So it is now the end of my day. My school day contractually is over, and I am coming to you from my office because I wanted to share the word that I had for today. So we will be coming from Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 15 through 19, and that reads, See, I have set before you today life and good, death and evil. If you obey the commandments of the Lord your God that I command you today by loving the Lord your God, by walking in his ways and by keeping his commandments and his statutes and his rules, then you shall live and multiply. And the Lord your God will bless you in the land that you are entering to take possession of it. But if your heart turns away and you will not hear, but are drawn away to worship other gods and serve them, I declare to you today that you shall surely perish, and you shall not live long in the land you are going over the Jordan to enter and possess. And so it says, I'm putting before you today life and good or death and evil. And so what that says to us is that we have a choice. As Christians, God has given us free will. He has not commanded us or he's commanded us, but he has not forced upon us to love him or to worship him. We have an ability to choose what we want to do. So what do you choose? Do you choose life and wealth and well-being, or do you choose death? And so in that particular passage, it was Moses, he was talking to the Israelites, and it truly was almost a matter of life and death for them in that particular choice. They can choose God and live in the land, or they could choose the other gods and they could perish. But they had a choice in that. And we have a choice as well. And thank goodness, us as Christians right now, I don't feel as if I have to choose between the God I serve and lesser gods. But I do still sometimes struggles with choices that I have in my life, particularly choices in my attitudes and how I respond to situations. And I can say very honestly that yesterday was a bad day for me. I chose the wrong attitude. I chose to worry. I chose to fear. I chose to be consumed in my situation. But today I chose something different. And although for the most part my circumstance has stayed the same, my decision on how I'm going to act in this circumstance has changed. And I've had a much better day today because of that. So we have the ability to choose. We can choose life. We can choose happiness. We can choose love. We can choose peace. And then we have to pursue that. Or we can choose negativity, and we can choose hopelessness, and we can choose those negative kind of things. And I think for the best of us, sometimes we make the wrong choice. But I'm here today to encourage you, no matter what your circumstances are, and we all have circumstances, choose to believe the best. Because Romans 8:28 tells us that all things work together for good for those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. So we can choose to believe that and have hope in that, or we can choose other things. I'm not going to keep you all long today, but there is a I don't know if this is a quote or a poem, but it's called Attitude, and it was written by Charles Swindoll, and he is a pastor. He's still alive, and I think sometimes he even still comes on TV and stuff. But and you may have heard it before, but it's something that I love, so I'm going to share it. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It will make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% of how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. We have a choice. We have a choice how we respond to the things that happen to us. We have a choice to walk in faith or to walk in love, to walk in sadness and hopelessness or to walk in hope. So I encourage you today to choose to walk in a positive light. Circumstances are not always easy. I know that because I experienced them as well. But it's your attitude to the circumstance that makes all the difference. And knowing that your God, your Father, will take care of you, that He has a good plan for your life, and that all things work together for good for those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. So God bless you guys. I hope that you had a good day today, and I will see you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.